Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jan Boydston, and I'm a children's author. My brother and I wrote our first book, Finding Socksville, during COVID. It's a sweet little story about where all of our socks disappeared to. You can see Tomas and Matilda finding Socksville, and they have to convince the socks to come home. It's a really sweet story. And exciting here, I have a brand new book. It's not available for sale, but I received my copies. Tomas and Matilda have an idea. So if you'll be checking, I'll be putting more information out about where you're able to purchase that. So I'm pretty excited about that. You know, to write one book is really exciting, and I feel almost lucky. But a second book, I feel like maybe I can say I'm a children's author. I don't know. It all feels kind of new still. But I also read children's books online. And this book I wanted to read today called Heartfelt, a sweet little story by Elaine Vickers and Samantha Cotterill. Heartfelt. In this world today, I think just simple acts of love might be a really good idea. And this is what she has on the inside jacket. No matter the person or the size of their heart, showing and sharing love can be simple. And when you give love away, it finds its way back to you, because the more love you share, the more you realize it's all around you. I'm going to grab some water. Here we are, live video. Seems like when I start talking, I start coughing. So heartfelt. There is a special place in the middle of my room where I come to make all kinds of hearts. Looks, her dog's with her. She's making all kinds of hearts. The smallest hearts are my favorite, no bigger than a butterfly. These hearts are for giving away. I share them by following my heart to find kind things to do, one after another, after another. She makes hearts. The hearts don't say, I love you, but kind of they do when you share them. So she makes her hearts, all sizes, and she just gives them away. Some hearts almost fly from my fingers, and some stick around. See, she put some in her pocket. I use all my senses and all myself to show the love. So, besides making out of paper, she really kind of touches them with her heart. Love looks like, you can see she's running downstairs to see her family. She's got a smaller sibling and the dog. Love looks like the picture I draw for my friend using her favorite color mixed with mine. Oh, isn't that a sweet thing to do? So for her, that's what love looked like. Love feels like, these are wonderful illustrations. A gentle hand to lift you up if you fall down. 100 cartwheels, dizzy to help you learn how. That's really cool. I can remember doing cartwheels when I was little, and my brother used to help me sometimes because it's kind of hard to get it right. So, you fall over this and that. So that's what love can feel like. Love smells like, look at all these wonderful things. She's giving away hearts to someone who looks like they've got a plant they're going to give away. Smells like flowers, I guess. I got it. Flowers and fruit. We share with friends, and soil and soft soil for helping new things grow. Look, they're planting things. Love smells like. Or the library, when you help sort the books. I think I may have missed a page, but we're just going to keep going. Love tastes like, oh, yeah, definitely. Look, she's buying cookies, a bag of cookies for a cause. That's a sweet thing to do. Warm cookies we take to neighbors. Look, she put the warm cookies on a neighbor's doorstep. She's got some more she's delivering, and cold air on the ride home. She's also mailed something almost like a Valentine. I think we need to show love more than just at Valentine's Day. It tastes like only it tastes like only a memory after I give my ice cream away. Oh, look, she bought ice cream and gave it away. That's kind of an interesting sentence there. It tastes like only a memory. Love sounds like this is her little brother, maybe brother or sister, reading a story. That's how I got started with this. I loved reading stories to children in public school after I retired. And during COVID, I couldn't do that. So I started reading online. It's fun to do. Reading a story and a peekaboo laugh. Look at that. What fun is that? It is fun to read. Read to children. Do that if you get the chance. Saying just the right words. I can help, or you can do it. That's great. Encouraging someone is very important, or helping them too, for sure. Or sometimes love just sounds like listening. Look, she's playing the guitar and the dog is coming up by her to listen. I've seen a lot of things lately about animals loving to listen to music. After a while, my pocket is empty. I had all kinds of hearts, but now they are all gone, except maybe they're not. See what's happening? This is the best part. The heart she gave to others, they're giving away to others. So it starts with her wanting to give her love away through hearts, and then it spreads to where everyone she gave a heart to is giving hearts away too. Look at this. This is the best part. Because now I find love everywhere, being shared in 100 different ways, from hearts of all shapes and sizes. Wow, look, this is a beautiful drawing of people doing simple acts of love for others. Don't you think that would help us maybe get along a little better? And now the whole world looks, feels, and smells, tastes, and sounds like love. Look at all the hearts that are surrounding her. And it goes on and on. When she organized the little library books in the little library, look, someone stopped to pick that up. So they appreciated that. That's the story. I think that's a beautiful story. And here's the author's notes, if you don't mind me reading this very, very briefly. Over 20 years ago, when I was in graduate school, I was asked to be in charge of all the children's classes at my church. I was a little overwhelmed by the idea. I loved teaching and spending time with kids, but didn't have any of my own yet. I went to visit my amazing aunt who had had the same assignment in her congregation, and she gave me all her tips and tricks and best ideas. My favorite was one called Secret Service, for which kids were given a small bag of hearts on Sunday and challenged to find ways to love and serve those around them during the week. Each time they did, whether it was a small gift for a teacher or a treat for a friend, or sneakily making a sibling's bed while they were eating breakfast, they'd leave one of the hearts behind. The kids were so excited to try it and even more excited to report back next Sunday. Over the years, I've shared this activity with other kids, including my own, and it's led to some great conversations and connections. I love that. Thankful, this is the book, Thankful, is a family-centered book that came from a family tradition, and Heartfelt is a book that originates and embraces community. I hope it inspires readers, young and old, to share love with those around them. Beautiful book, isn't it? Heartfelt. This would be a pretty cool thing to do. Make little hearts, hand them out to people. That may seem like an odd thing to do, but I think children would be really good at this. It's just like at Valentine's Day, where you make your little heart Valentines and we put them in people's sacks. I don't know if they still do that. That were strung around the classroom and had their names on them, and they decorated the little brown sacks. That's what we did. You know, you could sneak a heart to someone at any time and you wouldn't have to say anything, wouldn't have to have anything on it that was weird for you, but sharing love in a very small way. And who knows, it might encourage others to do the same. So Jan Boydston here, and just wanted to read this lovely book called Heartfelt. I hope you have a lovely day and that you are given ways that people show you they love you, and you find some ways maybe to show others that you do too. Take care. Have a great afternoon.